Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I'm Rozana binti Zabri. My matrix number 01DKA21F2057.
Myself, Lingges. My metric number is 01DKA21F2036.
My name is Leong. My number matrix is 01DKA21F2048.
Before we continue this presentation 1, I will introduce the team rules and responsibilities. First, my friends Lingges find the point for introduction and explain differentiation. After that, find the point differentiation used in real life, and the last part is conclusion. My roles and responsibilities is to find the answer for question A and as editor for this slide video presentation. My friend Leong will to explain about rule of differentiation and then answer the question B.
What is differentiation? Differentiation allows us to find rates of change. For an example, it allows us to find the rate of change of velocity with respect to time, which is acceleration. It also allows us to find the rate of change of x with respect to y, which on a graph of y against x is the gradient of the curve. There are a number of simple rules which can be followed us to differentiate many functions easily. So, if y is equal to some function of x, in other words, if y is equal to an expression containing numbers and x's, then the derivative of y with respect to x is written as dy or dx. So, how do you explain differentiation? Differentiation is a method of finding the derivative of a function. Differentiation is a process in maths where we find the instantaneous rate of change in function based on one of its variables. The most common example is the rate change of displacement with respect to time called velocity. How is differentiation used in real life? Space flight engineers frequently use calculus when planning lengthy missions. To launch a rocket, calculus allows each of those variables to accurately take into account the orbiting velocities under the gravitational influences of the Sun and the Moon. This is one of the most crucial instances of real-life applications of differentiation.
Differentiation rule. The differentiation rule helps us to evaluate the derivative of some particular function instead of using the general method of differentiation. As shown at the table, there are some differentiation rules that we mostly use to evaluate the derivative of particular function.
Okay, I want to answer to question A. Y equal 2x cubed minus 6x squared plus 6. First step, we want to find dy dx. So dy dx equals 6x squared minus 12x. Step 2, using calculator EQN, we can get two answers x for x. First 0 and 2. After that, we put the answer, replace 2 at question. So after that we can get 2 tuning point, 0, 6 and 2, negative 2. Okay, first order dy dx equals 6x squared minus 12x. For the second order, d square y over dx square equal 12x minus 12. So when x equals 0, and we replace at answer d square y over dx square, we can get negative. Because x is negative, so this is maximum point. So when x equal 2, replace for the answer the square y over dx square, the answer we can get positive. Because x is the positive, so this is point is minimum point. To sketch the graph, we need to find x-axis and y-axis. For the intersection of x-axis, y equals 0. So after using calculator, we get 3 answers for x. First, x equal 2.532, x equal negative 0.879, and then the last x equal 1.347. For the intersection of y axis, x equals 0. So we get one answer, y equals 6. In this graph, we have a 2 turning point. So after we got x-axis and the y-axis, we can start sketch the graph.
For solving the question to be y equal to negative x cubed plus 6x squared minus 6, we need to find dy dx by using the first rule of differentiation with the formula dy dx equal to nx power n minus 1. Then we can find dy dx equal to negative 6x squared plus 12x. We need to factorize dy dx. For a stationary point dy dx equal to 0, by using calculator, we can find that x equal to 0 and x equal to 2. We need to substituting x equal to 0 into y. Then y equal to negative 6. And substituting x equal to 2 into y, then y equal to 2. Therefore, they have two turning points that we found. The first turning point is x equal to 0, y equal to negative 6. And the second turning point is x equal to 2, y equal to 2. And now we need to find the second degree of differentiation. By using dy dx equal to negative 6x squared plus 12x, then d squared y over dx squared equal to negative 12x plus 12. We need to substitute x into d squared y over dx squared. When x equal to 0, d squared y over dx squared equal to 12. Because of d squared y over dx squared is positive, then the turning point of x equal to 0, y equal to negative 6 is minimum point. Then we need to substitute x equal to 2 into d squared y over dx squared. Then d squared y over dx squared equal to negative 12. And because of d squared y over dx squared is negative, then the turning point of x equal to 2, y equal to 2 is maximum point. So in this graph, we total have two turning points. To sketch the graph, we need to find the intersection of x-axis and y-axis. For the intersection of y-axis, we need to put x equal to 0. Therefore, we find that y equal to negative 6. For the intersection of x-axis, we need to put y equal to 0. By using the calculator, we can find they have three x-intercepts in this graph. The first x-intercept is 2.532, and the second x-intercept is negative 0.879, and the third x-intercept is 1.347. Therefore, in this graph, we total have 3 x-intercept and 1 y-intercept. Based on the turning point and the intersection of x-axis and y-axis, we can sketch the graph now.
As a conclusion, we can see that differentiation is actually helpful to us in a lot of ways. This differentiation can improve a lot of achievements, and also differentiation is a way of finding the rate of change in the respect of another, so it can definitely change a lot in future and make the future better.
Last but not least, we hope that you can gain some mathematics knowledge through our presentation and using this technique in real life. As the saying goes, practice makes perfect. This is all of our presentation. Thank you.